Good morning, everybody. This is Stock Market Moves here, and we're going to be discussing my top 10 tips on working for Amazon. So anyways, what I'm going to be discussing is my top 10 tips, and first and foremost, what I want to say is that if you guys like the quality of the video, or I think it's much better, I do not give any money off of this, and this is all just voluntary and things I take the time out of my day to do for y'all guys. It's just very appreciated, and it shows support and that people are actually watching, and it motivates me, just due to the fact that I don't get paid for this, and this is all just from my part and my part only. So it's very appreciated. Thank you very much. Sorry about that, and enjoy. So top number one would be bring comfortable shoes. And the reason why I say that is because if you're working a 10-12 hour long shift, by the end of your shift your legs are going to be killing you, and I say killing you. So bringing a nice pair of shoes, like with cushion, maybe, like, or example, running shoes, definitely do help out, and your feet will pay you dividends by the end of the day, and that's a fact. If you look here, take a look at my shoe. I currently have some Air Maxes that I bought just recently for work, actually, which is like a $200 pair of shoe. But you don't have to go that far. It was just me personally, because I don't really buy shoes that often either, and well, I thought it was time to buy maybe a nice pair, and I looked at it, well, if I could buy a nice pair and use these for work, well, that's a double win in my eyes. So as well, I know Amazon, well, for those who probably don't have enough money right now, or will probably be waiting on the check, I know Amazon is partnered up with like another company for work shoes, and I believe they give you $60 in credit up front for working for Amazon. So definitely look into that for those who are probably waiting on maybe like sometime in the near future. Maybe you can't afford them as of right now. Money is tight. Everybody's in a different situation. My second tip would be bringing in like a fan, and I know this is more of a curveball, but bringing in like a little mini fan, like the ones you wrap around right here, is very convenient. I know they're very cheap on Amazon or probably eBay as well. But my reasoning behind the fan is just due to the fact that sometimes, like through the warehouse, you might not get the best station, or you might be in a spot where it's pretty hot, and some spots around the warehouse tend to be more hot areas than others. So bringing in a little fan, like a mini fan, where you could just have around on you all day and take it, and it's very easily transportable, it's very convenient and efficient, and it'll help out through longevity throughout the long day, such as your shoes, the fan, and etc. that we'll be getting on to very shortly in the video. Third and foremost, my third tip would be bringing in knee braces. I believe that's what they're called. And for those who don't know what they are, or knee compressions, that's right. And the reason why I say knee compressions is just due to the fact that long hours of standing, let's say you work 4 days out of the week, like me, myself, I work 4 days out of the week, 10-hour shifts. So by the end of the day, my knees, my legs, the back part of my knee is hurting, meaning like my ligaments, my muscle is hurting. It's starting to bother me, and it's aching just throughout the day, and by the time I leave or I'm done with my shift, I am completely dead. I just feel like my legs are hurting. But that definitely did change, or I see a big improvement once I ended up getting these shoes that I just showed. They've definitely helped me out. Shoes that I would recommend is probably like Air Maxes that do have the cushion, as well as Roshi's perhaps. I know those are like specifically running, and they're not that expensive. I believe they're around like $60 or so, or 70 at most, or probably 80 around there at most. But they're definitely worth something to look into. They're very cheap and convenient, as well as just very useful. I mean, like I said, by the end of the day, your feet will thank you, and they will pay you dividends. Tip number 5 would be bringing in like maybe little snacks or something, just due to the fact that you're there for a long time. So bringing in couple snacks, like hard snacks, such as like maybe some cookies, maybe like a granola bar, or like some like gummy bears, some little snacks that you could easily hide in Sour Patches, perhaps some chocolate that you could just easily slide in your pocket, jacket, whatever you have, or even bag. So you could eat it at your station if you're a picker, or whether you're a water spider. You could just you could buy a backpack, which that brings me to tip number 6, buying like a little backpack. Obviously it has to be a clear one, because you can't bring a colored one into the facility without it being checked or so. I know you can have a clear backpack and I believe walk around the facility with it, which is very, very convenient and useful, just to bring, such as snacks, waters, which would be tip number 7, because like I said, you're there for a long period of time, so you definitely do need these things in general to supply you with energy and fuel. Bring this clear backpack with you at work. It'll help you get through the day and easier as well. Let's say you get hungry. Me personally, I get hungry very, very fast, and when I get hungry, my energy goes from and I'm done for. I mean, I am dead. I cannot last. You know, I definitely need some fuel in my system to keep on going and just keep working. You know, if not, I'm slugging around all tired. I don't feel like working. Well, thanks to food and stuff, like little snacks, which will fuel me back up. Time goes by on faster. I mean, being hydrated, just drinking water. So when I go to lunch, I'll probably get like a Gatorade or something. Just things that will fill me up and will definitely give me energy throughout the day. Even energy drinks such as Bangs, coffees, whether that be Red Bull, Monsters, etc., or even the 5-hour energy, which is another little bonus tip I will give you. Yes, bring like a little clear backpack. You know, it'll definitely save you time, as well as if you're able to bring your food in there, you won't have to go from your station, for example, if you're a picker, or even a water spider. Maybe you're on one side of the building and then you have to walk across the other side of the building just to get to your fridge. I know for me, I've done water spiding, and then I'm on the first floor and there's no fridges on the first floor. There is, but across the building, and I had to walk all the way upstairs just to get to my fridge and get my food. I mean, I'm already walking all day. My break's only 30 minutes. I have to spend a good majority of my break walking to my food and then heating it up. So what I'm saying is just having a bag on you, bringing your food on with you, as well as putting like a couple snacks in there, possibly even water, will definitely save you a lot of time and just carry on with your day, as well, such as saving time during your break, meaning more time to rest, and just overall win-win for yourself. So yes guys, my 8th tip would be basically, if you're going to be there for a long term, then basically get noticed and try to get your name out there, basically in the manager's radar. So when promotional times comes around again, and let's say they probably need a higher up or another level 3 associate, for example, your name's going to be in the radar. They're going to look that you've been on time, being on task, been doing your job, doing really good, and as well as you're always going to be in the back of their head, just lingering there. So what I'm trying to say is that most likely you're going to be an option you're going to be chosen, most likely, or the chances of you being promoted are more likely than someone who has no idea, has no recognition, has no friends, like has no build-up relationships within the job, and you get my point. So for someone who basically is not looking at it as a long-term job, or more of a side hustle, is meaning if they don't care, meaning if tomorrow they'd be like, yeah, you're fired, they'd be okay with it, you know. For those people, then basically I would say do not get noticed, and basically avoid eye contact with the staff as much as possible, just due to the fact that they'll probably choose on you, such as to maybe do other little jobs that they might need some help with. For example, I know I've been chosen a few times and I've been required to remodel like the parking lot, I guess you could say, or outside of the entrance of the warehouse. I've been required to put posts out there, and as well as signs such as 6 feet apart, social distancing, get tested again for COVID, stuff like that. So to not trust the yellow guys with the vest, really, meaning if they get the chance to turn on you, they will definitely will. They're really just there, mostly just trying to get that promotion, or they're leading up to that promotion. So they really take this job pretty serious. They might be cool at first, or they might be like cool with you, but what I'm saying is that if it comes down to it, they'll put themselves first before they'll put you. You know what I mean? And then obviously, yeah, that's a no-brainer. But what I'm saying is that just definitely be on the lookout for that. And my little bonus tip, honestly, would probably be just bringing in some AirPods or headphones or something like that. Just due to the fact that the metal detectors right now are down completely at all facilities, and you can basically bring in your phones and your AirPods and stuff like that. So while you're working, slapping on an AirPod will definitely make the work much easier and time go by extremely faster. But just keep in mind that you do have to be careful for the higher ups, and as well as just people there, just because you could get terminated for that as well. So it's definitely a risk. You should decide on your own if you want to take or not. But I've seen so many people do that at my job, and they've definitely not gotten caught. But I know some people lately, as of lately, it's been pretty hot, and I guess they've been starting to find out more about it. So they've been more towards checking if everybody is doing their job how they're supposed to, and not slapping on their earbud. So that'll be all for today, guys. Make sure to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up if you definitely saw the improvement of quality in camera, or if you just think this is some pretty decent quality, or any suggestions would definitely help. Like I said, I would really appreciate if you'd leave a like and subscribe, and drop down a comment, or probably even share with your friends, just due to the fact that it'll help out the algorithm, and I do not get paid for this, so it's highly appreciated. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day, and I'm out.